Market for the goods. As we discussed in the entire unit till now, that market for the goods has played a very vital role in this period. It may be Britishers, it may be the Indians, the craftsmen, the traders, the industrialists always want to create their own space in the market. They want to capture the hearts of the consumers so that the product cost would automatically glow into that and the business would flourish. So they want to capture the market by marketing it to a very larger scale. So that's how marketing got involved in the second decade of the 19th century, and the new products, for example, any new products which steps in into the market needs some amount of publicity or some amount of understanding, some amount of idea for the people to get it. Then only the people would like to purchase that one. Then only the people have to be persuaded for that to go through or to take that particular product. So there should be a clear understanding for the person who want to buy a product on what he want to take from the market. So when there is something which is available in the market, that should be kept informed to the person who is in need. So advertisements started to play a very major role in the day-to-day activities of the business from the later part of the 20th century. Let us see them in detail now. How the English products or the Manchester products used to put their brands as the labels. Manufactured by the Manchester or made in Manchester. Today also we find many products like the Polo or Reebok. The brand name would be printed on the name. That's how the brands have come up today. But prior to this, we used to call them it as labeling. The labeling was there for the abroad products. For the Indian products, then what was the labeling for Indian products? Indian products were not labeled. Indian products were imprinted with the images of the Indian gods and the goddesses, which have given the divinity for the products and the divine blessing for the marketing sale. So that's how the Indians got connected. And not only this, if you put a label, only the educated community can understand. If you put an image, only the people, those who can visualize it, can understand the pictures. So in order to get connected to the Indians who are mostly uneducated, so the Indians started to put calendars. In calendars, though the people are educated or uneducated, they definitely use calendars to know the date and the month. So Indians started to print calendars with the Indian gods and the goddesses images and also the product's name. Along with the product's name printing under that, it is built or printed or made under the approval of the royal king, under the approval of the royal prince, under the approval of the royal court, which how the quality of the product would not be checked again. And when it talks about the Manchester products, Manchester people would believe that any product which has been released out of the Manchester would be taken with the trust. That's how they have branded it with Manchester. All these things added on to a very larger extent. And care, Indian people always used to market their products by putting the word like nationalism. If you care for your nation, please buy the national products. Prove that you are an Indian. Show your patriotism by utilizing only the Indian products and the local Swadeshi goods. That's how Indians also spread the spirit of nationalism by using these marketing strategies. Finally, in the entire detailed procedure of the lesson, it is very simple to understand that in the Indian industrial age or the age of industrialization, hand technology and small scale industries played a very major role in the industrial landscape of India. We have seen how the industrial growth happened in Britain, how initial stages it has got the fluctuations with the lack of the workers, later how the problem was solved. Then we have moved to an example of India, where how the Indian industries were established. How did the Indian entrepreneurs get money for that? How the owners were able to make their fortunes by doing the trade with China and Britain. Then later how did they establish the factories? What was the rate of increase of the factories? What was the rate of growth of the workers? How did they overcome the workers problem here in India? In actual terms, there was no problem of workers scarcity in India at all. So after moving on all these stages, then we discussed how did the large industries sustain and then the small scale industries. After analyzing all these things, then we moved our discussion towards understanding the marketing strategies of the later part of the 20th century. Then we learned that branding got established during this period only. Britishers or Indians, whoever were producing anything, they always want to create a space, their own space in the market. It's not in the upper space, it is in the market, it is in the brains of the people that there is a particular product that can be utilized, that is of good quality. This idea they want to fill in the brains of the people. That's what the meaning of the word creating their own space. And then when any new product has been launched, that has to be explained clearly to the people. Then only they can understand what is the value of the product and how can he utilize the product. That's how the advertisement got emerged in this century. So advertisements started to play a very major role in this period. Now also we find many advertisements coming in the newspapers, magazines, television channels, all these things. Nowadays the most important way of focusing any product is to go for advertisements. And during that period also, as today the marketing strategies are used, during that time also Manchester used to have their own logo of labels saying that made in Manchester, which is an assurance and guarantee the buyer would feel confident that this is a quality worth product. That's what the image what the Manchester want to give by putting their name there. And Indian gods and Indian goddesses images were imprinted on the Indian goods to get that divine appeal for the people, that would automatically make the people to get connected towards their oneness. And also they Indian merchants used to print calendars so that not only the educated people, the uneducated people also can get understanding of the product by looking at the calendars, because everybody will use a calendar to know the date and the month in which we are, and also the year of course. And they also used to promote the feeling of nationalism, and also to encash that one they used to write care for the nation, use the Swadeshi products, use the national products. That's how prove your patriotism, by following and using the national products. And the final outcome of the unit is that the handmade technology, the small scale industries played a very major role in the industrial landscape of India. Indian industrial landscape has been marked by the imprint of hand technology and the small scale industries. That's what we have in this unit.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.